These are the details of the business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project is a village reconstruct business and a village reconstruct commodity business. To talk on village reconstruct business and on tradition activities, learn programs, and establish business where there is no business. And within tradition village areas and tradition Nkosi village community service program. The aim is to introduce the discussions on fair tax regulations and for tax implements and tax compliance by all, and stabilize the business environment within tradition Nkosi village areas. This is the business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Projects initiated Motse wa Rakgolo Thapelo prayer sessions for ancestor families and Christian families clients of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project to learn to work together in harmony and to learn to live together in harmony as Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project clients, and to learn to work together as Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project team, and as Motse wa Rakgolo community company. And at the same time, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project invite all clients across the globe to buy Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct community company domain and Motse wa Rakgolo business village model and strategy, to learn on Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Project business, and to learn on reconciliation programs as according to ancestor family tradition practices, and as an instruction to firstborn son, Leitibolo, and to firstborn daughter, Hadi, through Pasa rituals, tradition practices, to continue to protect Motse wa Rakgolo, Motse wa Badimo, even when originator of tradition Motse village Rakgolo is no more. Even when the originator of tradition Motse village grandfather is no more, has passed on. But according to research and invention research in the business of village reconstruct and village reconstruct commodity business, Rakgolo grandfather is the originator of ancestor family tradition village, and he will continue to protect Motse wa Rakgolo, his tradition village, even if he is no more. And he will continue to protect his tradition communities across the globe forever and ever, even if he is no more. This is according to research and ancestor family tradition research findings. This is the last touch, solemn declaration. Business to Business Moshate Connect Center, Horo ya Moshate. For local Horo ya Moshate to monitor business and tradition activities programs within each tradition Nkosi village area. And for local Motse village Kgoro ya Mošate on behalf of national government to monitor and control business and tradition activities practices for municipalities to implement local municipal bylaws even within tradition village areas. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects, business operating sites, and Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village marketplaces is a Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project operating space. And Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project message is that continuity to reconstruct business and tradition activities practices and to learn on ancestor family traditions and ancestor family roots and Christian family beliefs and practices and family tree structures will reconnect families and reconcile society and create employment by initiating village economy building initiative projects, work the land projects, business for all, business establishment businesses, and ancestor family traditions and land programs. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects. Through invention research on Motse wa Rakgolo name and on village reconstruct business, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project business invest in Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project implementation business. And most importantly, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects identify local modes, village, and tradition marketplaces, local tradition Nkosi village communities, and local municipalities as a target market to buy and to rent and to sell for profits the business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects. And through Motse wa Rakgolo video presentations and through Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct business talk documentary chapters platforms initiatives 1A up to initiatives 30, then sell the business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects is the business to learn on tradition way of doing things and to give names to each person or individual or child immediately after the child has just been born. This according to ancestor family tradition practice, and reconnecting newborn children with their ancestor family roots and build village economy for future generation to grow the economy which was built by their parents than to fight for declining economy which was built by somebody else a long time ago. The business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project is inviting everybody, both ancestor family clients and tradition village communities across the globe. And tradition communities, even communities that are situated in the cities, tradition communities living in townships, we are saying this is the business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects. And when introducing Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct projects to everybody, this is our message. Introduction to the business of Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct project is business to establish as the results research findings. An investment for tradition village communities to buy Motse wa Rakgolo name and to buy the business village model and strategy and village reconstruct business. This is the business to work rotate shifts, business for all business, the business to work rotate shifts, work the land projects, the business to work rotate shifts to establish programs, tradition activities, and points of views that represent the spirit to build the economy and the nation. By applying a new concept, job design, business village model, and strategy to reconstruct Motse wa Rakgolo tradition village and turn ancestor tradition village into a modern constituent business village. And through country to country rotating indigenous languages, village reconstruct door-to-door business talk with English language translations to reconstruct society, business and traditions, using village reconstructed business talk documentary on community service through rotating indigenous languages learning and talking, rotating indigenous languages newsletters with English language translations, rotating indigenous languages radio talk with English language translations, and rotating indigenous languages television talk with English language translations. This is Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Business Talk Documentary Chapters Platforms Initiatives. A Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Business is a self-initiative, self-reliance, and self-employed business village model and strategy to reconstruct business and tradition by initiating projects, programs, tradition activities, business practice to replace tradition village business methods with modern practice and modern business practice as business solution where business and tradition often intermingled and conflict, and establish rotate shift work in the land, village reconstruct business for all, and rotate shift work in the land projects for number 1, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Reconstruct Farming Project, Motse wa Rakgolo Village Business Connect Center Project, and Motse wa Rakgolo Business and Construction Projects. Motse wa Rakgolo Village Business Connect Center Projects and Motse wa Rakgolo Rotate Indigenous Languages Business Learn. Rotate Indigenous Languages Business programs with English language translations. And Motse wa Rakgolo Business and Tradition Monitor Moshati Center. And finally, to establish and to learn on Motse wa Rakgolo Ancestor Family Tradition Learn programs. Thank you very much for now.